We were reminiscing what this past 2 years have been like, and they've been amazing. They've been incredible.
Before I start, I can't do this without putting my tie on.
Lots of memories of you in the classroom and out.
It's never too late to achieve the biggest dreams. And
nobody should dream of living somebody else's life. You should love the life that you have.
I really want to put on the tie. I'm absolutely proud what you guys have achieved. Looking at your distinct thesis work, competing is actually at the heart of life. We all have to be competitive in a way. This doesn't mean that competing means oppressing and putting others down, but competing in a fair way so everyone wins. Especially in the creative industries, competing is fundamental.
Where you're going to go in leading during the next 50 years. What will be the next chapter or the next act in the history of creative leadership following Joel Podolny? My guess it's going to be defined by you.
One thesis we seek to acknowledge as truly outstanding and representative of the Berlin School, and that thesis belongs to Axel Quack.
I actually not only look like Harry Potter today, but honestly, I think like the last 2 years within the school were like magic, and I really have to thank all the faculty members and my friends from the Berlin School, my teammates, because you helped me a lot during the last 2 years of what I achieved with actually what I did with my thesis about prototyping innovation within the company I work for. And this was so much pain within the last 2 years. And I wouldn't have made it without you. Thank you.
The valedictorian of the class of 2012, Daniel Panna.
I want to speak about feeling being Berlin School. And I think you guys, you have just experienced that. Teaching to the last moment. Now I have the final clue. I had the third possible way to do my tie knot. I think the most important lesson is always to look at the problem from a completely different perspective. The Berlin School taught me about diversity. What means Japan, what means China, what means Berlin, what means the States, how are the business run here and there. We are very well equipped to go forward, to take decisions, to make actions, to go and solve the problem as required on those levels.
Let's see if we have somebody that graduated here. Michal.
I feel today that I'm closing one door and tomorrow morning I will open a new one.
Aaron Caesar, please.
I've learned so much with each one of you that I'll never forget any of the times we had here.
Mina.
I'm a man of few words. Don't forget to dream big and to really go for it. So thank you very much.
I was pregnant when I started the program. I didn't know what I found out as I was coming here. So 9 months later, innovation.
The Berlin School is one of the most exciting, most daring, most ambitious places, and it's just a huge honor to be part of the gang.
Julian.
When Michael asked me yesterday what the Berlin School would be summarized in one word, and you know how hard this is for me, I said home.
I'm very proud that I have been member of the class number 7.
Warren.
How many people out there are afraid of living and doing what they want? And I'm so proud to not be afraid.
Daniel.
I'm really proud to be a member of Class 7.
Axel.
If you're searching for a big and huge challenge, you should definitely go here. It's an amazing experience. And if you want to put yourself out of your comfort zone, it's also a place to be.
And now we have a speaker who actually has also influenced our lives. From far away, from Brazil, Andre, please come up and tell us the life of a creative leader. Huh?
The first time I saw a record
was in 1945. Someone came, showed us this machine that we had never seen. And all of a sudden that started to play music. And I said to myself, I will work in that business of making music. There was a group of people who was making a different kind of music of what was done in Brazil so far. And that is what became Bossa Nova. The start of the Bossa Nova was not very easy. And the first recording we made was a record by João Gilberto. The name was Chega de Saudade. So I went to the sales department and I showed them this new thing, wonderful, which is going to be a big success, marvelous stuff, music for teenagers, Brazilians. The sales manager took the record, he said, this is for fags. When you are a new company establishing yourself somewhere, you cannot compete with the existing companies who have been entrenched for years. It's a wall in front of you. Try to find a spot in that wall where you can fit in. I'll always hire the best creative person around, the most faithful to the music, the one who would have the same ideal and similar purpose in life, and most of them, curiously enough, were women. I always looked for what was missing in the market and where it was missing and what we could do with that.
It's a tradition to ask you to come and sign the law.
I never considered someone a leader unless he had a creative mind, as otherwise I would consider him as a technocrat. I always believed that technocrats should work for creative leaders and not the other way around, as technocrats are experts at organizing ideas into realities.
And I can tell you that we think the future of the school are the alumni.